Hi friends, today we are going to the cable cars and I think we're going to try out the Hyde Park as well. So I've not been there for absolute years. Which one? Oh dear. We put some sun lotion on already, so we are ready to go. We just need to put some shorts on, don't we? Luckily we do have some pants on, so that's okay. Yeah, so not much to tell you guys, but before we start, just the usual, do give me a thumbs up if you like it. And basically let's get on our journey now and come with us. Let's all have fun. It should be really nice and warm today. Hurrah! Woo! We decided to stop by at the park, and I think he wants to go to the playground, but now he's spotted bouncy castles, which I said we are not doing because we've got the cable cars at least. But yeah, we're gonna stop off at the playground and then take the train up to London, take the DLR to Royal Victoria Station to take the cable cars to Greenwich. So that's the plan. У меня в сумке. Тебе дать?
Yes. Yes, please.
On a different train now. This one's called the DLR.
Is it a long train here?
Do you think it'll be a long train this time?
Is it one?
Yeah, it is. Come on then. Are we ready to go? We'll wait for this one and then we're going to jump on. Whoa! Hold on tight. And we're ready. Oh my gosh! Ah, my goodness! Мы сейчас будем летать?
Yeah.
Летать на машинке такой. Cable car.
Cable car.
Woo! Готов? И полетели! Полетели, полетели!
Whee! What is that sound?
Это самолет. Как ты думаешь?
What's the beeping there?
А, это может быть машинка. Чего-то там строят. Много чего строят.
We're going across the river.
Как красиво. Это Лондон. We've just been on the cable cars and it was lots of fun. We grabbed an ice cream on the way out. We've engulfed that. That was definitely a lovely snack. We basically just tapped in and out like you would on any train, and that was cool. Aiden went free, of course. I think I paid around £6. I'm not quite sure. I think when it said one way for an adult, I think that was £6. But we'll see tomorrow when the cost, the TFL cost comes through my bank statement. And now we're heading off to Hyde Park. Да, малыш?
Mini-golf, please.
Если мы найдем мини-golf, то мы поиграем. If we find mini-golf, we will play. But we are going now from this place where there's not many like kid places We are at the park. I've just popped into the public loos, which cost 20p. I know it's only 20p, but still, the fact that it costs money is a bit like, really? A public toilet that costs money? They were clean enough, I guess. Yep, so we are just around here. Lots and lots of green area. We've got the football out, as you can see. My son is looking at everybody playing football. And then there's a lake just nearby, so I think we're gonna go and have a look at what's there as well after we play some football. Take it. Good night. Whoop. We found ourselves a boat and Aiden's steering. Anybody under 3 is free. Unfortunately, we had to pay for Aiden because he's 3. But never mind, it was worth it. £6 for a child, £12 for an adult. Aiden, you have to sit down, please. Садись, пожалуйста. Молодец. We thought we'd take a boat ride and it's beautiful. What lovely weather. Aiden, you need to садиться, пожалуйста. Сесть. You can't move out of our seats. That was one of the health and safety things.
Stop pedaling.
А зачем? Мы тогда двигаться не сможем. Right, I'm jumping back in because I wanted to give you some tips and tricks of the things that I did and learnt during my time. Firstly, cable cars. You don't need to stand in the line like we did, like queue up for the tickets and information. If you've got a bank card or, you know, like an Oyster card, do they do those these days? But basically you can tap in and tap out, especially if you're doing a one-way trip like we did. We only did one single trip. Whereas if you wanted to have like a full-on experience of the cable cars, and I think you get a boat ride, potentially there's something else as well, you then need to queue up and wait and buy your tickets that way. So I basically waited all that time to then be told that I can just tap in. So it was good that we were able to go straight in there. The queue was really small. I guess it was a midweek. We absolutely loved our time on there. And the thing is that you get to choose who you go on with, right? So we were able to have a whole cable car just to ourselves, especially because there weren't that many people and nobody batted an eyelid. Actually, everybody did the same thing. Everybody had their own cable car, and those people who were going around, so not only going for a single trip, but they stayed on to continue on back, we just left them. Nobody actually got onto those cable cars. So that's something worth thinking about. If you are doing the full round trip, you don't actually have to get off on the other side. You can continue on your journey to come back. Something that I briefly mentioned is the fact that there isn't much to do in North Greenwich, so near the O2, for younger kids. So once the cable car was done, we grabbed an ice cream, had a bit of lunch. Oh, that's the other thing, is I brought lunch with us. So we had some sandwiches, some wraps, some like picnicky bits in my backpack. So we were grazing along the way. but there wasn't much to do. I did Google it beforehand and actually found a soft play, but they were only on certain times, so that didn't work for us. So we ended up going to Hyde Park, but that's something to keep in mind. If you are going with obviously older kids, you could go for lunch or do something a little bit more adult-ish. At Hyde Park, there is so much to do, and we barely even like walked a quarter of it, let's say. It's huge. There's loads of stuff that you can do. You don't even have to spend money. If you don't want to spend money, obviously you can't do things like the boat ride like we did, but I very much recommend it. That was great. But there's like little shops if you wanted drinks and stuff. There's even the public toilet like I've mentioned, and that was a tap in, tap out rather than coins, so that's something to keep in mind as well. But yeah, you can just keep the day completely free, or like try not to spend as much money if you don't want to, apart from like the adult fare on trains. Apart from that, my son went free on most stuff, even the cable car, which is awesome. We absolutely loved our time, and I hope that you do too. Thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. Bye!